Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai Ba'Shem Kakodah Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. I'm going to entitle this video, If Our Gospel Be Hid. BAQASH admits he doesn't believe GMS on MOTB. Now, he was on his show. This was maybe a year ago. He was on I don't know what page it was, actually, the page, title of the page or the handle, but Napar Shadar was on there and they were going into the MOTB, the micro C-hip. And she made it clear that she believes it. She says, yep, we're going to chip everybody. And he was one of the guests on the show. And I remember him saying it. I wish I had copied it or whatever. He had said that yes, the microchip is a mark of the beast in so many words. Then I believe he said that it's something else. So in other words, he admits that we were right, but he don't. But there's something else to it. Like, yeah, what a side order of chips. The chip with a side order of chips, or Coke on the side. That means they see it, but they don't want to give us the credit. The Spirit gave it to us. Same thing with Priest Zabak. He had said, if I remember correctly, he had kind of saw it and he kind of said, yeah, you know, it could be true. I forget the exact words. This was some years ago. He said, is that and something else? But there's something else to it. You know, yeah, GMS ain't going to get the credit. If all the Israelite camps started teaching at the MOTB, you know, every IUIC, ISUPK, all the camps, Sakari does teach it and believes it. And also, you know, Genesis, which was a split from Sakari, they believe it. And the reason why is because the leadership came up under us, so we taught that. They saw it in the spirit, they didn't buck up against it, and they still teach it. If they really was bucked up against it and questioned it once they went on their own, they would have said, no, we don't believe that bullshit. But he did say, this was years ago. He said, oh, I got the chip. Yeah, I took the chip. And he had the whole turban on. And he's definitely not one of the elect. He's not one of the men of the Lord. Well, if he's one of the elect, he's definitely not a prophet. Because what did he do to show that he's not a prophet? Remember, he was known for having the 14th Street Israelites. That's been disbanded for years. Don't let me go into Acts 5:38. You know, don't let me go into that scripture. You just a guy that does sit down videos at home. You don't go out in the street. The men that were with you, y'all all went your separate ways. Give me a second. Forgive me for that. Anyway, we've been speaking on the micro C-hip, MOTB, since we got on YouTube. If you can find videos back in 2007, 2008, and so forth, we went back and forth with ISUPK concerning the MOTB. the IUIC. So we did countless videos on it. And if you say, well, I can't find those videos on you guys dealing with the MOTB, I said, well, you know what? You can't find it because the Most High don't want you to see it. Because it's all this is the video right here on this subject. So this is I got this in my notifications. So I watched some of it. I didn't have to watch the whole thing. I'll get a chance. I'll watch the whole thing later. And this is what got me up to make a video. This is GMS South Carolina 08. And so this was just put up some hours ago. It was at 9 hours to be exact. This guy, he's a guy that debunks all the, calls himself debunking all of this. I don't even deal with this guy. He's a clown. She is doomed. MOTB, Mark of the Beast. Let me play some of this at least. I hope there's no music in the background. There's music when he speaks, so I can't play that. But you can watch the video. You go to the page. GMS South Carolina 08. This is the latest video. BAQASH admits he doesn't believe GMS on the MOTB. Like I said, if all the camps started teaching, it makes all the sense in the world. Guess what? All of a sudden he'll see it. But because GMS teaches it, I ain't gonna. That means I gotta admit that I was wrong and GMS was right. Let me see something. Yeah, it's time for the Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to take this place out, man. Black Americans openly mock the Hebrew Israelites and reject the gospel. Well, that's good. We have no problem with that. We absolutely have no problem with that. Our job is not to bend over backwards to make you get it. Oh, he didn't get it. Maybe I can try it next week. Man, it doesn't work that way. If we tell you this thing and you don't accept it, okay, brother, you have a nice day. Anyway, I'm gonna play a little of this if there's no music in the background. This is fair use. Fair use, fair use. And this whole Doge thing is going to lead, unless it's disbanded, the whole Doge thing with Elon Musk. He's behind the Neuralink, where he wants to chip everybody in the head. His goal is to chip everybody. They have other companies that deal with the, you got another video that was put up, which I'll show you. Where the MasterCard has a new feature with your phone, where you use your palm of your hand. I believe your iris and your eye. But I may go into that too if there's no music playing. But I'll show you the video. So these, we've been saying that the MOTB is the micro C hip, and it's coming out. But anyway, let me play this. This is 16 minutes long. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. But she done took it, so she's doomed, as the video says.
The military made up.
Right, has been just finding out about the new technology, paying with your palm. Now she doesn't have I don't know if she has a chip or she took a palm print. If you go to the store like a Whole Foods, you can do a fingerprint, you can do a palm print, you can do all that. But as soon as you actually physically put a chip in you, that's when you're doomed. So let's see.
Let's get the chip in our wrist.
Okay, she got the chip. Let's bring that back. I remember seeing this video maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago. I don't know. Matter of fact, let me do this, help you out.
So the military made us get the chip in our wrist. The military made us get the chip in our wrist.
Okay, so she said, so the military made us get this chip in our wrist. It says ship, but it's chip. Let me bring it back again. So she got the chip. It's not a palm print, it's a chip.
So the military made us get the chip in our wrist. The military made us get the chip in our wrist. The military made us get the chip in our wrist.
And why didn't she protest it? Because she doesn't understand the scriptures. I bet you she's a church-going woman. Her pastor never taught about the mark of the beast being a chip. Ain't no black church. Ain't no black church. I'll be surprised if you can give me a black church that's teaching about the mark of the beast is the microchip. And if they are teaching it, they've been watching GMS videos. Hey, look. The Bishop Nathaniel, he knows that the mark of the beast is the microchip. That's why he said a couple of years ago they might put a chip in there. Oh, are they going to put a chip or not? Is it an embargo? What is it? He's going to look like a jackass. He gonna be the jackass of the year when he got to explain it. Oh boy, I pay to see the look on his face when I believe Trump will make the announcement along. Maybe Elon Musk. Okay, we're gonna start chipping everybody. Things are moving fast, man.
It's a little scar. It's a little scar right there. My husband doesn't believe me, so I'm gonna play with my hand.
No, you don't. I didn't hear that. Let me bring that back.
It's a little scar. It's a little scar right there. My husband doesn't believe me, so I'm gonna.
My husband doesn't believe me, so I'm going to. Okay, so when she got the chip, she didn't tell her husband. Another reason why you shouldn't be marrying no fucking women. Period, bro. Don't listen to IUIC. Don't walk down the aisle. Don't go to the judge. Don't go to Las Vegas. Oh, baby, let's get married. Do not get married with these fucking women.
Play with my hand.
No, you don't.
Yes, I am. You have to.
With my hand. No, you don't. Yes, I am.
Have it in your wrist.
Now, she didn't show her palm. She showed her wrist. She said that she got a chip in her hand. She said it. Go back and watch it again.
So what I can do is connect my debit card to it.
You ain't pay?
Waiting for your transaction to complete.
What the fuck?
Yes, you do. He does not believe me. That's why I'm recording. You don't believe.
Okay, these are two idiots. Absolute fucking idiots. After she did that, she said she got a chip. He put the palm over there, and she's telling her dumbfounded husband, he don't believe me. It says, me, that's why I record you, don't believe.
Believe me.
They been had that. You ain't never tell me.
Then you wait.
These are simple people, man. These ain't not getting on people down south. Some of these people from down south are, you know, the elevator don't go to the top floor. He sounds just like Gomer Powell. Ball ass head, man. Ball ass head. Hey, you going in the military? You got to get your head. You violate the law. You can't have a beard in the military, at least in basic training. Can't have hair on your head.
Yes, you do. He does not believe me. That's why I'm recording you. You don't believe me.
They been had that. You ain't never tell me.
Then you wait. You know.
He said they been had that. You ain't ever said nothing. Backwards ass people, man. I almost feel sorry for Jake. They're gonna get. Can you imagine? The whole planet is gonna have to get chipped, and people are gonna be looking forward to it. A lot of you Jakes ain't gonna want to do it, but you're gonna have to do it because you can't buy and sell. That's the test. In in Revelation 3 and 10.
Put the bag down here. You don't understand how far technology is coming. So I already saw the paperwork. Nope. Yes, we're gonna get one in our baby's wrist, but they can't get it until they're 3 years old.
Now she said, I'm gonna get one in my baby's wrist. In our baby's R, it says wrist. She didn't say, let me ask my husband, I'm thinking about getting our son or whatever, our daughter, a chip. She said, I'm going to get it. Another reason why you shouldn't be dealing with black women.
All right, all praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And this short video is going to be entitled, She is Doomed. She is doomed. And I'm talking about the lady in the video. You saw the video. You heard what she said. You see the caption on the screen.
Now, what if she, watches Hebrew Israelite videos and comes across GMS videos and the chip, and she knows she got a chip and she believes it, and she gets it surgically removed? Well, that's between her and the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, whether the Most High will forgive her. That's all I'm going to say. Because you can be forgiven for anything except for blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. So getting the mark is not blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. It's just disobeying what the Lord said. So if she watched the video, she said, I got to take it out. She prays, calls on the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. She becomes an Israelite. She gets anointed. Then she physically takes it out. She could be delivered. I don't see her being delivered. Okay? Most of our people spend their time mocking us. And go ahead and mock. Go ahead and mock. We like it when you mock. Let's come on back to this bonehead right here. BAQASH. Now, it's got music in the background, but he does, you know what I'm going to do? Let me do this.
Worth investigating.
Let me, matter of fact, I'm sorry, let me do this. Okay, that's music. I don't want the music. Give me a second. See if this comes up. All right, let me bring it back. Okay, let me see something. Okay, he says something about worth investigating. What does he mean by that? Worth investigating. I'm not saying we shouldn't investigate, but the bottom line is okay, so he's talking about the chip. Now, he always says something on my mind, something. He's still talking about the chip. I don't know how recent this video was put up. Chip thing. Let me see. A lot of you who know my opinion on the chip and watch me over the years, you've seen me with this situation with GMS and various followers of GMS. He didn't say the Israelite groups, the former One Westers. He said GMS. GMS is famous for pushing the MOTB is the microchip. So I'm glad he's giving us free advertising. Let me see. Followers and believers of GMS in regards of the chip being the mark of the beast, you know I have a problem with that, and you know I'm not ashamed to admit, well, that's good. And I hope you keep that same energy when they make the announcement that you got to go get the chip. You might see it. You might see it, but the Most High you might see it. You might go ahead and get it, sit down and get that chip in you, knowing that you got the MOTB in you, but you're going to take it because you're scared. that I definitely have a problem with that. And bottom line is, I don't believe it's the actual mark of the beast. I don't believe that I have a problem with that. So he goes now. If you watch the rest of it, he goes into the C. Ragamuffin, and he said that could be it. And you can see this guy, the spirit's out of him. If the spirit was ever in him, the spirit is totally out of him. He's just gone, and he's filled with hate for GMS. Anything GMS says, he's not gonna believe it. Like the chip. If all the Israelite groups started saying, you know what, GMS is right, the chip is the mark of the beast. You know, IUCBK started teaching it. You know, Captain Zariak, every time he does a video, he'll mention the mark of the beast is the chip. I was wrong. GMS was right. Nate he'll see it because he's not a leader. He's a follower. He's a lost soul. When you read the book of Jude. So anyway, let me give you something else. Okay, let me unmute this. And my man Trump, he's a madman. That's the wild man. I spoke about the wild man. That's the wild man with the suit on, I'm gonna show you this right here. Okay, this one I saw maybe half an hour ago. Friends of the Prophet, subscribe and be edified. Uploaded is Eve bugging out. A strange story. What say you? I don't know if this is true or not, but I believe it's true. She goes into another dimension with her children. They're in a car, I believe. Let's let it play. There's no music in the background, so this is fair use, fair use, fair use.
Shalom, Jake. Shalom. I'm not going to say too much on this. This is a strange story. Okay? Now, I don't know what Dr. is out here doing. Okay? But there is a scripture. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to let this play. And you tell me what you think. I'm not going to say too much on it. Okay? But, hey, some strange things going on out here. Just like in Egypt. Okay? Let's let this play. Let me get a scripture first. Second Esdras 13 verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one place against another, no, one people against another, and one realm against another. So yeah, let's go and let this play. Barakatha Hawa, Barakatha Hawashah, Barakatha Hawa, Barakatha Hawashah, Barakatha Hawa, Barakatha Hawashah. Call Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh, Bashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. I believe those are the prophets. Shalom and salutations to those that teach the likewise doctrine. Shalom to the Akim and the Aqua. Shalom to the scattered Israelites across the four corners of the planet. May the Most High and the Son be with you during these trying times. Yeah, now listen to this story and tell me what you think. And there's a guy above her who also said the same thing, but he's a goofy. Something really happened with this Eve. I don't know what was going on. She could have been on drugs. She could have ate a bad tuna fish sandwich. I don't know. But the catch is that her kids say the same thing. Okay? So I don't know what happened. But we're going to let it play.
From my house. Yeah, look. I promise I believe that me and my kids jumped the timeline. Cause look, y'all, I know y'all wondering why I'm laying in the hospital bed wearing the snake brace, right? So look, I was driving, coming from Walmart, me and my kids. And when I tell y'all, I take the same road and this same way every time. Like, even my daughters said the same thing, y'all. I looked down at my phone, and my daughter, she was already on her phone, playing her game or whatever she was doing on her cell phone. But I looked down, y'all, at my phone. I wasn't even looking down that long. I cannot make this up, y'all. I had looked down at my phone. I can't even really remember what I looked down at my phone to do. So I don't even know if it's I jumped the timeline or went in a different dimension or what it was. But look, y'all, I looked down at my phone. I kid y'all not. When I look back up from looking at my phone, me and my kids was somewhere else, y'all. I cannot make this shit up. I don't even know what to call it right now. I don't even know what it is right now. I'm still in the shock, right? So look, y'all, when I look up, me and my kids, when I look up first. And the first thing I say is, where the fuck am I at? Like, I didn't even recognize where I was at. I was not where I was just at before I looked at my phone, y'all. I promise y'all, I was somewhere else. Like, I can't even breathe right now. It's, like, really freaking me out, right? So, look, when my kids heard me say it, like, that's how much of a shock I was. Like, I was self-talking, but I was out loud. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Where the fuck am I at? Where's we at? Like, so my kids heard me and they look up. As soon as my kids look up, they say the same shit like, mama.
Another reason not to go with the black woman, she has a potty mouth, dirty mouth. Women shouldn't be cussing. You nasty ass bitches.
Where are we at? We was not just right here. Like, we was.
It's where are we, not where are we at.
Not just right here where we at. Like, we don't even know where we at. How did we even get right here? So look, y'all. I turn my GPS on, and I pull somewhere the bus. First I turn my GPS on, y'all. So then when I turn my GPS on, I put my address in. I was like 30 minutes from my house. I don't even know how the fuck I even got that far. That's what the GPS said. I don't even know. So I turn in this place to do a U-turn to go back the other way, y'all. When I tell y'all, when I pull out of this place to go back the other way, and I come to a stop, while I'm sitting at a stop trying to make a left turn, a car slammed into the back of me hard as fuck, y'all. I cannot kid y'all. This is why I'm in the hospital right now with this neck brace. Like, my kids are getting checked out.
Remember, she said she made a U-turn, and I guess it could have been a dead end or something like that. Okay, let's let this finish playing.
They in the other room, my youngest child, they got her in the room with me because she was so hysterical and shit. She did not want to leave my side. She like still was shocked about everything. Y'all, if somebody can tell me what the fuck was that, how did it happen, because I'm not even understanding. Like, I don't know if it's called a timeline jump, a dimension jump. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but y'all put some comments down below, because right now I'm not understanding what the fuck just happened, y'all. And y'all, what's so crazy about the car is they saying they didn't even see me. It's like I just appeared out of nowhere and they didn't even know I was there until they hit the back of my shit. Y'all, it's like I came through a portal or something. Either I came through a portal or they came through the portal behind me and motherfucker didn't realize, because they did not even see me until they actually impacted my car, y'all. And I was sitting there when they slammed in the back of my car, y'all. I promise y'all. So somebody help me understand what the fuck is going on. Like, it's like I went through a portal and these people didn't see me until they hit the back of me, because they saying they didn't see me, but they don't even know.
We're gonna leave it there, Jake. Let me know what you think. Now, like I said, what made it strange was that everybody was saying the same thing. The kids say that they don't know how she got there. The people saying that they don't know how they got there. She's saying that she don't know how they got there. Shalom. Let me know what you think.
Yeah,
Shalom.
Black holes are all about. You wind up in a different dimension. Maybe the portal. Portal, means door. Latin for door. Classic Latin for door. It's a spiritual door. And a black hole has a spiritual door, a portal. So she could have drove into a portal. So let me do this, because he did the story about the goofy white boy. This guy, give me a second. This guy went give me a second. See what comes up. Okay, this is it right here. This guy went through a porthole too. Let me see if there's music. I gotta mute it.
New Yorkers are struggling just to get by, and Congressman Lawler could make it even harder.
This guy just went through a portal too? Okay, what is going on? I just put up a video yesterday of a woman who went through a portal and then got back in an accident. Like, she was driving, she looked down at her phone, she looked back up.
That's the video that I just showed you. This is fair use, fair use, fair use. Can someone please explain this? He went through a porthole too.
Was in a completely different spot. Even her kids were like, what just happened? Where are we? Crazy stuff. Then some people in that video comments were saying like, hey, there was a guy, this just happened to a guy too. We're going to tag you in it. And so a bunch of people did tag me in it. And this is the guy. I'm going to play you his video in a second so you can listen to the story. But like, what is happening? This woman's video that I did yesterday, that video that she posted was 5 days ago. This guy posted this 3 days ago. So just in the past couple of days, maybe this is a reach, but do you think this has anything to do with the fact that people are seeing more and more UFOs, UAPs? There's supposed to be this battle in the sky. We've confirmed again that there's aliens and people are seeing more and more stuff. Do we think this has any
angels, not aliens, angels,
anything to do with that? Do we think there's so many people saying timelines have been collapsing? Did you see the friggin' Schumann resonance thing the other day with the brrts in there? People are saying that was like timelines collapsing. There's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna play this guy's video for you too, because this guy legitimately is terrified. Like, you can see he is terrified that this happened to him. And I mean, I would be too. It's crazy. Actually, honestly, I think I might be more
and he looks happy too,
excited than terrified, because I read about these things all the time and I watch the videos. And I feel like if something happened to me like that, I'd be like, oh my God, that's so cool. But also, can I go home, please? Okay, watch this guy's video, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, why do you think this is happening everywhere?
I am going crazy.
Oh, this is a happy dude. He's happy, man. You know? Them spirits should have took his ass, destroyed him. Let's listen. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
I don't know if I just went through like a different dimension or went through a time loop or what the fuck just happened. Or maybe I had a stroke while driving. I don't fucking know. I live one town over from where I work, so it takes me about 25-30 minutes to get home. All I remember was getting on the fucking highway. My husband texts me. I look down. I text him back.
Well, bingo. His husband texted him.
Real fast, I look back up, and I'm no longer on the highway. Somehow, I'm in the town that I live in. And I'm on this random ass fucking road that I never drive on. It's literally a fucking road that leads behind my company buildings. This road, people don't drive on this road, but I'm in the town that I live in. I have made it in the town. I'm 5 minutes from my house. And when I got here, it was only 5:14. There is no possible way for me to get from my job to where I live in 14 minutes. The last thing I remember is getting on the I'm so fucking scared I'm about to start crying. I get on the highway, I look at my phone, and I just write back, okay, and then I'm here. And I'm not like crying because I'm just crying because I'm scared.
This is why these Edomites, they gotta be Obadiah 118. They have to. They have not one of. What about the Edomites? They're Gentile. Nope, they're not gonna make it.
It scared the fuck out of me. I feel like what crosses my mind is like, either I just not remember driving, but there's no fucking way I could have gotten here. Anyway, that scares me. Has anybody ever experienced that?
Celebrating 50 years of music live, featuring Arcade Fire, Bad Bunny, Bonnie Raitt, Brandy Carlisle, Chris Martin.
So there you go. Look at this. Look at this. Debaucherous. It's nonsense. Anyway, let me give you some precepts. Like I open it with this guy. Come on back.
Worth investigating. I'm not saying we shouldn't investigate it, but
yeah. So you saw this video. He basically said he don't believe with he mentioned. I'm glad he mentioned GMS. Anytime you mention the MOTB, please mention GMS, so we can get that credit. So when it's all said and done and it actually comes, they're gonna all say GMS. Yeah, bro, is a bug out. Okay, let me see what this is all about. Does it matter where it is at as long as it's on your body somewhere? Of course, if you put it in your ass cheek, you still got the chip. I mean, I ain't try to sound rough on you, but of course. You might tell the person, well, you put it on my shoulder. That way I can be saved. No, you got the chip in you. You know, that's it. You get the chip on your shoulder, you're going to have a hard time making purchases. Let me see, 2nd Ezra 15:3. Fear not the imagination of thee. Let not the incredulity or the unbelief of them trouble thee that speak evil against thee. And that's what he does. He's evil. He speaks evil against us. And that's all right, because he's not a part of the elect. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath obtained, not obtained that which he seeketh, but the election hath attained it, and the rest were blinded. He's not one of the elect. I guess this is the actual video. Let me see. Romans 3:3. We know that well. Most High be true, and every man a liar, as it is written. Let me give you something else. I'm not gonna play the video. I'm just gonna lead you to the video. Okay, what's this all about? Trump gets rude awakening as Zelensky strikes back. Yeah, the whole world's coming against. Trump is causing the whole world to come against the United States. And the ten horn shall hate the whore. Right, there it is again. Gotta watch this. Daily Edification 4. Is Apostle Gabar? Is Trump becoming an enemy of NATO? Of course he is. Of course. Bear me for a minute. Okay, this right here, GMS Watchmen uploaded. Check out what MasterCard just announced. Great Millstone was right. I'm not going to play it because you know how YouTube do.
Hello and welcome to GBN Originals. I'm Ben Leo. Now, imagine a world where...
Okay, let me mute it and put the subtitles. So here we go. You can read it right there. I just want to get to the point. Now he shows a hand. And I believe it actually says put the chip in there. So he says MasterCard intends to replace credit cards with biometric. Biometric is a compound word, bio meaning the body, the human body. And metric means measure, meaning they're going to have to put something physically in your body to make this thing happen by 2030. I see it happening before that. As Visa certifies biometric cards. Let me let it go. Fair use, fair use, fair use. There'll be a point where you won't need the phone to make purchases. You get an app, MasterCard app, Visa app. So you can watch this video. Let me just let it play a little bit more. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is one step closer to the MOTB. Because you can lose your credit card, lose your phone. Somebody can hack into it. But this time they can't hack into it because if you make a purchase, you are going to have to either do the the retina of the eye, or the shopper face wrist. Okay, you saw the guy just put his hand there, right? Let me bring that back a little bit. It looked like she waved the card and she waved the hand over that device. But you can watch the whole video. You put the sound on. So now I'm going to go into the precepts. Now this is why BAQASH, formerly of the 14th Street Israelites, this is why he's against it. He's against us because he don't like us. And that's all right. We don't care if you like us or you don't like us. Because we've been getting on through the years. But we told him that he's not a man of the Lord. And what the proof is, where's the 14th Street Israelite camp? Matter of fact, let me do this. 14th Street Israelites. Street Israelites. Well, you know what? Let me do it this way. I'm sorry. '14th Street Israelites. Why is this shit coming up? Okay, look at that. He all lined up. He back in the world. He ain't doing the work, you know. He was another guy that came up against us. This is 8 years ago. 14th Street Israelites. Let's see when they last put up a video. Okay. 5 years ago. 5 years ago. 7 years ago. 6 years ago. $5 years ago. Where they at? Where they at? Last video they put up was 5 years ago. And that was during the time of the you know what. So he turned his back on the plow. If he's watching, you turn your back on the plow. This is why you can't see that the MOTB is a micro C-hip, because the Most High took it from you. And you did say it on that show with Napasha. You did, yeah, it is. I can see it now. But it's something else to it. So let me just give you some precepts now. Try to move fast. I got a list of precepts that I found in my bag, but I put this right here as a new list. I just put this together now. So really got two lists. It says 2 Corinthians 4:3. If our gospel be hid, is hid to them that are lost, and whom the God of this world, you know the scripture, right? John 3:18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not, or this whole truth, is condemned already, because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. The name is Yahweh Shai. You're not calling on Yahweh Shai, then you are not in the elect. The elect, the prophets of the Lord, will all know the name of Yahweh and the Son's name, Yahweh Shai. Isaiah 6:9. We already know what this is going to say. I'm going to go through it real quick. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye, this people are Israelites, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. So BAQASH can't see it. He can't perceive it. He can see it. He sees the videos about the mark of the beast or whatever, but he can't perceive it. Or make the heart of this people fat and make their ears heavy. These are the guys that came in and fell back out. And the sisters too. And shut their eyes, their spiritual eyes, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed. You're only going to be healed and blessed by the Most High if you convert. Convert meaning, con meaning get, and vert meaning truth or goodness. You can say. Matthew 13 and 4. Matthew 13 and 4. Matthew 13 and 4. Really, you got to read this whole chapter. I'm going to go up a little bit. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. 4th verse. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. That's these guys that fell off, that went back into the world. Some fell upon stony places where they had not much earth. They wasn't rooted in. And Colossians tell you about rooted and grounded. I'm gonna look that up in a minute. And forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. Let me see. Rooted. How do you spell rooted? It's not about knowing the truth. It's about knowing the truth and being rooted into this thing and growing. A tree grows. Right, the Lord rooted them out of the land. This applies to Esau. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle. That's Esau. Right, the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, transgression shall be rooted out. Right, every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted shall be rooted out. BAQASH, you're not a part of this fold. You're not of the elect. That's why you was rooted out. Ephesians, what I wanted was Colossians 2, Ephesians 3:17. Another powerful book of Ephesians, the book of Ephesians, that the Messiah may dwell in your hearts or your mind by faith, that ye being rooted and grounded in love. So this guy wasn't rooted. Colossians 2 verse 7, rooted and built up. Built up. Another precept that I read, it says to grow, right? Rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding, to abound, to grow, to get better, to enlarge, to augment therein with thanksgiving. So why did he make that statement recently? I don't know if this is an old video or he just made it recently. It looks like it's recent. He's making it. The Spirit got on him to make it clear that, look, I'm not with that GMS stuff about the mark of the beast. The same goes with the IUIC and the ISUBK. Okay. Next precept is, because this is not given. This you got like Bishop Nate. You got to go face to face. You got to go to every Israelite out there. It doesn't say that. Our job is just to go to the elect. Okay, let me give you 2nd Ezra 12:34. Second Ezra 12, verse 34 to 36. For the rest of my people shall be delivered with mercy, those that have been preserved, these words are funny, upon my borders, and he shall make them joyful until the coming of the day of judgment, which we're in that time, whereof I have spoken unto thee from the beginning. This is the dream that thou sawest, and these are the interpretations. Thou only have been meet to know the secrets of the highest. Therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people, the elect, the prophets, whose hearts thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. And what it means by keeping these secrets, that you don't, if you fall off, the Most High takes that from you. That's in, go back to Matthew 13 and around about the 12th verse. But wait thou here thyself yet 7 days more, that it may be showed thee whatsoever it pleaseth the highest to declare unto thee. And with that he went his way. So I'm going to give you another precept. What is that? 14 and 5. And then we're going to jump down to 26. It says, and behold, and told him many wondrous things, and showed him the secrets of times and the end, and commanded him, saying, this is going back to the time when we was in Egypt with Moses. It says, and told him many wondrous things, because Moses was a prophet and a king, and showed him the secrets of the times and the end. So Moses saw the destruction of this place. Now let me jump down to the 26th verse. And we almost out of here, man. The final curtain call. You guys that turn your back, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Can't do nothing for you, man. It says in 26th verse, and when thou hast done, some things shalt thou publish, and some things shalt thou show secretly to the wise. Tomorrow this house shalt thou begin to write. Remember, he had the writers, and the Most High put a spirit on them and gives you a list right here. But look, thou prepare the many box trees, and take thee with thee. And it mentions the names of the men that's going to write. It says, and ready to write swiftly. And these books, we don't even have these books. Okay. Second Ezra 10 verse 38. Let's see what that says. Second Ezra 10 verse 38. He answered me then and said, hear me, and I shall inform thee and tell thee wherefore thou art afraid, for the highest will, reveal, see that you, I get caught with that, reveal many secret things unto thee, many secret things unto thee. Who does he give his secret to? Amos 3 and 7. His servants, the prophets, the elect. Okay, so that was what? That was 2nd Ezra 10. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 5 and 9. So BAQASH can't see it because he's an Israelite. He's just not one of the elect, and he's not a prophet. If he had been a prophet and part of the elect, he would still be out there on 14th Street. All them guys that were with him, they all went their separate ways. What did I say I was going to go? Second Ezra 5 and 9. Let me start from the 8th verse, and then I'll read down to the 10th verse. It said, there shall be confusion also in many places. This place is confused, man. This is a hot mess. And you got the right guy to be president. He brings more drama to this thing. And the fire shall be sent out again. Planes are falling from the sky. Buildings are burning up. You saw what happened out there in LA, man. And we know the backstory behind it. And the people don't know because they're stupid. And the wild beasts shall change their places. They showed you that in the movie I Am Legend when he's on Park Avenue. Was that Park? Yeah, that had to be Park Avenue. And menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, meaning deformed babies. And then also, but Shai used to mainly talk about these niggas in the street, which are true. They are monsters. They look like normal people, but when you get around them, they're monsters. It says, because they were raised by their mother. And they got mixed DNA in them. It said, these women are fucked. I got to get rid of all these women, except for the few of y'all that are out there. Small number. And salt waters shall be found in the sweet or fresh waters, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. There goes the word secret again. The Most High giveth his secrets unto his servants the prophets. If you say secret, that's something that not many people know about. If you tell everybody, I'm going to tell you a secret, you tell everybody the secret, it's no longer a secret. You know? And shall be sought of many and yet not be found. These people are going to be looking for the truth. They're going to find the truth. Because when we tell the Israelites, the prophets, the elect, are telling you the truth, we're telling you what's happening, what's going to happen, and you choose not to believe it, and you constantly looking for the truth. The truth is right in front of you, but you did not believe it. It said, then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth. Unrighteousness. Right, let me read this 11th verse. One land also shall ask another and say, a people of one land ask another people, it is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee, and it shall say no righteousness here. This is a wicked place. You can read this whole chapter. Let me give you Numbers 11 and 29. Let's see what that says. Numbers 11 and 29. And Moses said unto him, envieth thou for my sake to the Most High that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that the Lord would put his spirit upon them. Now you got to read the verses above that, which I'm not going to go into. I believe it was one of the 70 that was prophesying. I haven't read this in a while. So Joshua told him to stop, and he went to Moses, tell that man to stop, and Moses said, nah, then if the Spirit's on him, let him speak. Okay. And you can also go to Deuteronomy 29:29. Matter of fact, I'll go to that real quick. Deuteronomy 29, verse 29. This is almost like a back to the basics class. Amos 3:7. The Lord doeth nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, which are the elect. The secret thing belongeth unto Yahweh, the Most High. But those things which are revealed, revelation, the word revelation, apocalypse means to pull back the veil, belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of the Lord. Okay, let me give you a couple more. See, if you're not the elect, you're not a prophet of the Lord, you're not going to get this. Now, there's certain people that come in and they'll hit scriptures and they'll break this down. And they'll say, this brother's deep. All of a sudden he falls off for whatever reason. He was just an actor. He was just an actor. That's all he was. BAQASH is just an actor. He knows he's going to take that chip. Being that he said he don't believe it, he's going to take it. He'll believe it then when he sit down and take that shit. Judges 13:18. Give you a couple more. I'm sorry, Job. Yeah, Judges. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, why askest thou thus after my name, seeing it is a secret? That's Manoah, the father of Samson, asked him for this angel's name. The angel said, this is a secret. Don't ask me about the name. This is a secret name. Now, was the Most High's name secret? No, because Moses asked for the name, and the Most High gave him his name. He said, this is my name forever. And the name is Yahweh. He said, I was known to them as Alashadja, but I was not well known by the name, well known by the name of Yahweh. But they knew Yahweh because Rachel named her son Yahweh thanks, or Yahweh, which is the Most High's name. So they did know the name, but his name forever is Yahweh. So the Lord's not going to give you a new name. Stop listening to that blockhead Nate. Anyway, I had another list right here, a lot of good precepts, but I'm going to close on this. Anyway, with that, shalom, on to the next.